Forensic Science Lecture 11-1, Crime Scene Reconstruction. The role of a forensic scientist is also to reconstruct events before, during, and after the commission of a crime. All professionals associated with the with the investigation contribute to a unique perspective in order to develop a crime scene reconstruction. And a reconstruction is a method used to support a likely sequence of events at a crime scene. These can be key when that case goes to trial in helping the jurors determine what actually took place during the process. The principles of a crime scene reconstruction, as always, the physical evidence plays a key role in reconstructing the events surrounding the crime. It helps to support a likely sequence of events, and this is done by the investigators observing and evaluating physical evidence, also along with statements made by individuals that may have been involved or may have witnessed it. But the very first part, as always, is the investigators need to capture the nature of the scene by an initial walkthrough. And that walkthrough, again, is much like this, or is the search patterns that we discussed during the first semester, depending on the case. And each crime scene carries its own situations and consequences of disturbing evidence. So it needs to be looked at carefully. But doing this initial walkthrough without disturbing anything can begin to unravel the sequence of events that occurred during the crime. There's a number of personnel that are involved with the reconstruction, and it relies on the combination of efforts from the medical examiner to the criminalists, to the law enforcement personnel, but each of them bring their own special skills to the reconstruction. So in other words, reconstruction is a team effort. It involves putting together many different pieces of a puzzle. Some of the skills that the personnel can bring is a medical examiner, as we discussed before, can determine if the body has been moved after death. Again, this is looking at the livor mortis to see if the color is fixed towards the ground or if it's not. If it's not, then we know that the body has been moved. Criminalists also have the ability to plot a bullet path in a trajectory analysis in order to help determine the location of a shooter. Other skills that are offered by criminalists are blood spatter analysis, which is what we will focus on in this chapter. They can also determine the direction of impact projectiles. So if a bullet is coming through a window or if a bomb exploded and which direction those projectiles went. And they can also locate gunshot residue on a victim to determine the distance of that shooter. These are all skills that contribute to the reconstruction process of the crime scene. This is the end of lecture 11-1. There's a quiz next class.